Welcome back to the YouTube, guys. This is episode 1 of 3 for Adriana's pro qualifying weekend. We've got our final pump session today, traveling to Bradford, and this is by far one of the best physiques we've ever bought. She's the fullest she's been, the most conditioned, and overall most balanced. So we're bringing everything we got to this show weekend. Going to be taking you along for registration, her drainage massage, everything that's going to go on basically to the lead up to this show weekend and hope for an incredible result on Saturday. So just about to start training. We've got pull and push on the cards. Let's go. What's pre-show thoughts and how you feeling overall?
Inside, good. I want to smash it this time.
What would you say is different this season to last season? In terms of cane steel coming into it?
Better, I can eat raw food. More muscle. Hopefully alright, eh?
Goal-wise, how do you feel towards the goal now? Like, do you feel...
I want that pro card.
Well, we had a lot of pressure last year, and obviously this year we've still got somewhat pressure, but I don't feel like it's been as goal-focused. It's been very much like, right, let's improve, let's bring 100% for this show, which is what we've done. So even though the goal's still the same, the focus has been very much on spring your best, let's keep improving. And obviously the regional was a tick box for us, as we said, and I feel like we've, as a team, done everything we set out to do this season already, in a sense of, we was like, right, we're coming 100% for this show. And as you can see, we've got the Milan look with your legs back for this show. So everything's perfect, exactly the way it should be. And what was my reaction to your second win time, is it?
Stop smacking.
Just buzzing, just absolutely buzzing.
He wanted to go there.
I was like, right, we're going now.
Yeah.
But it was a really cool reaction. This is the first time I've really seen it all come together, and it's planned perfectly for the day we want. So
Someone who was worried on Monday, you definitely weren't
in that
worried
time,
on Wednesday.
yeah. So it all comes together perfectly.
Exactly.
That's us ready to go now. So as I say, this is part 1 of 3. We're going to be doing training today, traveling hard for the show. Tomorrow's going to be registration. We're going to do a little Q&A, and you've also got the massage. And then obviously Saturday's going to be the show day. So coming in, catch you in a bit. Feels like deja vu.
What, Milan?
Yeah, it literally does. That's the same exercise, sitting in the same line, just kind of like, literally feels like the other week. One more. Just go around. All the way down. There, that's it. You getting much of a pump? You can see when you eat more how much more your abs come to the surface. Do you agree? When you've got a little bit of pressure there, you can see your abs. Wait, wait. Last one. You see that? Fucking weird. So one thing that's massively different this season to previous guys is I've actually been able to load her with food. For anybody watching the previous videos I've done with Adriana, across the space of the season, we developed some kind of like digestion/stomach bug, which stopped us being able to eat, I'm even gonna go as far as say to 100 grams of carbs towards the back end of the show. So we was limited to how much fullness we could bring in her physique because we could literally just run protein and fat food. And again, when she was in the condition she was towards the back end of last season, there was no chance we was being able to fill her out on 100 grams of carbs. So it definitely affected the look and potentially placements towards the back end. So the biggest game changer that's been this year is taking that time to really resolve the digestive issues, work on improving her gut health. So this time round, we've been able to run the prep on more carbs, which has allowed her to increase her training the whole way through and effectively load into the show. So you can see by some of the training videos, she's extremely full on literally 250 grams of carbs today. So again, we've got more days of loading to come, but it's just so reassuring to know that that time we took away to fix that has paid off in how much we can bring to this season. Final pump session. Adriana looking healed as always.
Gotta be, haven't you?
I said to her at the start, I was like, I'm taking all your chest training now. You was like, I don't want to lose it. I was like, you won't lose it.
Well, I have, haven't I?
A little bit.
Yeah,
But again, it
I
makes
know
this
I
better.
have.
It makes this better. You don't get judged on your chest and figure anyway.
What are you doing to see?
It's no stuff. Bear in mind you're from the side, as long as you've got the condition there. Oh, okay, you're fine.
Still is it rippling?
Yeah.
I knew I would have some.
You're more in proportion.
Blame it off.
Right, ready? Down, relax, 4th minute, wide to the walls. There you go, exactly. You see the prostrations there. You see it? Yeah. Almost forwards. Yeah, find some flexibility. Do your front relax close to me?
Oh my god, I can't.
Come. Side chest. Jesus Christ. Yeah, side tricep. Yeah, wild.
What's the other one?
Side lat was that. We don't even need to. Right, pumped.
They're pumped.
Jesus. Yeah, right, we'll leave that there. Let's do a little bit of triceps.
Triceps.
Yeah, Right, let's go for it.
So today's Thursday. 2 days out? Mm-hmm. 2 days out. Cardio's out.
When did we take that out?
We took that out Tuesday.
Yep.
Last one was Monday. Minimum steps today. Yesterday was 8,000. I actually did do 18.
Perfect.
Water's 6 litres. That's a lot of water, but I did it yesterday. So I can do it today.
We're usually around like what, 5.5 on a daily, so.
Yeah, no, daily's 4.5.
4.5.
But it's been going up the last week.
Mm-hmm.
Salt's still the same, 4 grams. Food, we've got a very high carb day. We've added 60 grams extra of core across the day. 2 chocolate gluten dairy-free muffins and 50 grams of white rice as well to add.
Why are we using the muffins? Tell everyone on the camera why we're using them.
Basically, nothing else agrees with me, does it?
Mm-hmm.
And we've gone from not being able to carb load to now being able to carb load.
And it's also just where your appetite isn't the highest, to meet the total volume of carbs we need has to come through something like a muffin, because the equivalent to that is like another 100 grams of cream of rice. And for you to have that on top of the 60 times 2, it's just a lot of volume to put in. So again, muffins are a really quick, easy way for us just to fill, and you also enjoy them to some degree as well, so it allows that digestion to be a little bit smoother.
I eat it because you tell me to eat it.
But you do enjoy them. Come on, you can't say you don't enjoy muffins.
It's nice,
Yes.
but I know I've got to have it for a reason.
For the goal, yeah.
In bulk, I wouldn't choose it. I would have something.
Yeah, you're good.
I don't even get a cheat
rice.
meal. He doesn't give me a cheat meal when I'm bulking. But that's down to my stomach issues.
You get it when you're pro. Go up a little bit, we're missing bits.
Peak Max is going in tonight. I'm going to go to bed. I've got to take 2 of those. And I think that's it. Yeah.
So again, first official kind of day of loading. Everything's running smooth so far as it will.
I can't move.
Good sign. So yeah, everything's on track. We're going to do a little bit of posing now, and then we're going to be travelling up. Yeah, that spread.
That's my favourite.
Wow, do that transition again from back double to rear double. Transition. Jesus, that is awesome. Do that one more time.
One more time. God, I'm so pumped I can't move.
Yeah, awesome. Side chest. Yeah, awesome. Front double, I want to see that one, make sure we got that right. So what you want to think about is, that's it, yeah. You want to be driving this forward. So not elbows, lats forward. There, bring them through, that's it. There. And then just keeping that gap closed between that and that. So arms a little bit more closed. There, closing that gap. See the difference when you was doing it before? If you open there, see the gap? Close the gap. Awesome. And then,
So like literally I'm touching my head.
yeah. And then most muscular to finish. And smile as well. Yeah, awesome. Yeah.
Forgetting which one I'm doing now.
Yeah. Yeah, put it back to front. Yeah, awesome. So what would you say has been the biggest difference you've seen in your physique this time round to last season?
Bigger glutes, bigger delts if that's possible, bigger quads. I'm more in like proportion now. I think.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, and definitely the abs.
And that's pretty much, I'd even go as far as well to say we put a lot of tricep volume in to really just thicken them out in that rear pose because our lats are so dominant, and I really feel like, yeah, we've done a good job of just filling out your triceps. So yeah, glutes, quads was the main priority, and what we've done during our building phase was we done 0 upper for 7 to 8 weeks.
Yes.
7 to 8 weeks.
Focused on lower, didn't we?
Literally training like a wellness girl, which we know's paid off, so that was the goal, more balance.
Take my hat off to the wellness girls, honestly.
More proportion, and yeah, we've done a mega job at bringing what we know is going to be an even better package than last time. So,
oh yeah, 100%.
I'm happy all round.
Difference from a Milan photo that I posted today.
Yeah. And how are you feeling like about this whole season, about the show at the weekend? Like, where's your headspace now?
I'm raring to go. I'm more confident than I was in the regional show because I wasn't there yet. And to me, if I'm not 100% ready, I don't really want to get on stage. And I did say to Callum, I don't want to go.
Yeah, this is a really, really good point.
I needed to tick the box to be able to do this Saturday.
Yeah, and you know what, it is a really good point you mentioned it, because not many people are willing to, I don't want to say sacrifice, but you've trusted me in going up on stage, not 100%. And that's quite a lot for someone to do, especially when you have your signature condition, you know. But for us to be able to bring what we've brought now, we had to do that for the regional. So again, the fact that you can trust me through that process.
It was hard. It was hard because it knocked my confidence to the fact that I didn't smile, I wasn't focused. Whereas now I know that my condition is spot on. I've made those improvements that the judge in Denmark suggested I'd make. So now I'm going on way better. I'm nervous, but
it's the best way to be. Yeah. And the thing is when you've had such a successful build-up over the years, like winning 2 overalls at a show, like the only thing that's going to top that high now is winning the pro card. Because again, no matter how many wins you get, no matter how many overall titles you get, the next step is that pro card now. So
done that one.
It's about bringing that same level of confidence and energy to the stage now, which the regional was beneficial for so many reasons. We learned we're not going to touch your upper, pumping up backstage.
I think, being that this is my 3rd consecutive year, and the fact that we've brought that condition 3 years on the trot proves that if I did get a pro card, I can bring a condition that people that have got pro cards already can't actually achieve with their bodies. So for me, I fucking deserve that in a pro card.
That's what we want to be coming for at the weekend with that energy. So yeah, all round really happy, guys.
100%.
We've learned loads from the regional. As I said, we're not going to pump up your upper body at all. Maybe a little bit in your lats, but to again keep that proportion.
Not doing one set of each
shoulder raises,
because
it just looked crazy when she come out of the regional. Everything was just blown up, and we trialled an injectable pump as well, which is just too extreme. So again, we've learned all these lessons now, which is allowing us to literally come in perfect for the show at the weekend. So we've got 5.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
5.5 hour drive until the show.
Stopping every half an hour for a tea though.
So we're going to get moving. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you in Bradford.
Meal 5, 180 of chicken and a handful of lettuce.
What about digestive enzymes? What are you taking?
I'm taking my... this one?
Do you remember what that one does?
No, your guy told me to take it, didn't he?
So this one helps with the digestion of protein. So a lot of people will take things like glucose disposing agents help with carbs, whereas one thing we know from your last prep was to help the stomach acid break down protein enzymes. These bitters are essential for that. So that's one of the reasons we've been able to keep protein this high and just continue to run this level of food basically in the prep. And then what's this one you're taking? This one was...
that one aids
plant-based
digestion as well.
Yep.
So I combine the two because that one helps with starch, fat and carbs.
So you've got a nice little digestive combo there to help with just the meals going in across the day.
And it's a lot better than last year because that was horrendous. Why are you giving me an extra gram of salt?
Good question. So just as we put in a little bit more carbs today, we've gone with extra salt to help pull that into the muscle. So just upping that alongside the carbs that we've done, and to again just help push that water into the cell. So that's the reason we've added a little bit more in. Oh, bang on.
It changes its
Oh.
mind. See?
Wait, you got one more shake. And then do the magic touch. Ready?
Yeah, go on then. Because it always changes.
There we go.
It does that with the food as well. Look, 9. See?
No, it's 10. You have to leave the colour at 10.
Right.
I'm doing this time round is looking at you less. Because that was one thing I learned from spending so much time with you in Milan was I was almost looking at you too frequently to assess what we was doing change-wise. So again, that's one thing I've just been very on it with this time is just only looking at you for the check-ins and only times we set the check-ins. Because again, that just makes it easier for me to be more accurate of what we're doing.
Mind you, when I'm in the gym, you just look as well.
Say again?
When I'm in the gym and you see me, you do have a look.
Yeah, but that's only what, every
Every now and then.
2-3 times a week? Yeah.
If that.
So it works perfect. Right. The good stuff. Do you want to start by talking through what your experience is with assistance? Because I feel like this is quite a good insight for any females that are looking to make that like safer approach to using things. What's your experience been, obviously through 2 seasons now using assistance compared to the first prep?
Last prep we didn't really use it for very long, did we?
No, but what would you
We
say?
used it on leg days. This time we've used it a little bit longer.
What would you say your experience has been like with it though?
Good.
In terms of like, what have you noticed positives?
Strength went up, definitely. Endurance, along with my HRT. Definitely built more muscle.
What would you say about energy? Would you say it's contributed towards like better energy? Yeah. And in terms of like side effects, you've been very lucky in the sense of your skin's like you haven't had any kind of like flare-ups on your skin. Your skin's always been very good.
No
like
acne or spots.
Yeah, nothing along those lines.
No
And
facial hair.
all of it's kind of relevant to dosages.
That was the main worry.
Well, yeah.
Definitely.
All of it's down to dosages and time frames as well. So again, we've been very selective and on it with times that we've used, how much we've used, and also running with things we know from the first season which works into the second.
Yeah.
And one thing that we tried to experiment with in the growth phase was, funny enough, using growth hormone. And just based on how responsive your body can be to fluid retention, that's the first thing we noticed was that you was holding a lot of water, which was making lower back pumps, training harder, a couple of tunnels playing up for you as well.
A carpal tunnel played up, my elbow started to hurt, my hips started to play up, made all my old ailments resurface.
Yeah.
We took it out, didn't we?
Which is really strange because growth is meant to be one of the more mild ones that we use, and again doesn't really have any kind of anabolic pathway, so it's a safer option to use for females. But this is again where in situations like this, that option wasn't the best move for us to make. So again, sticking to the things we know which worked. Primo from the first season, which we used 20 milligrams total per week, split twice, which for anybody that knows is a really relatively low dose, and especially based on your categories, figure, women's physique, it's a very, very mild cycle. It's kind of like top end amateur bikini usages is around that. And alongside a little bit of Anavar used initially on leg days, wasn't it? 5 milligrams on leg days, and then towards obviously the shows 4 and 6 weeks out, we tapered up towards kind of 10 on training days. And then I think 2 weeks out, off the top of my head, it was 10 milligrams every day. This prep, we've gone up to 30 milligrams of Primo, again split twice a week. Have we done 3 times a week? It's twice a week still, isn't it? Yeah, 30 milligrams of Primo twice a week, and used Anavar again in the same setup, and included for the final 2 weeks a little bit of Winstrol on training days only. So that's been literally a full prep cycle. Using fat burners is something we've always done quite moderate with you. Like we've never needed really to push fat burners because one, you're on a lever, which is obviously, for anybody that doesn't know, thyroid replacement. So your thyroid's always in a good physiological point anyway. So we've never needed to really push that
as well, didn't we?
Above that point. We've, in the first prep, got in the condition we did. So I know you can diet. Like fat burners are a tool to use, whereas you're always very good with dieting. You don't really struggle with hunger, and your muscle maturity allows you to get quite lean. So we haven't had to push fat burners crazy high. I think the highest we got clean was 80 at one point. And again, that just tapers up and down when we do refeeds and high days through that. Standard Utin Vine, again, that's always in there, especially at the start of the prep. That works really well with you at just bringing even condition across the board when it comes to her physique. So all round as assistance goes, guys, we're so so early on and fresh within this journey, and blood work's always come back good for you, so we've always been spot on from that front. And we know for you, if we can get the progress we've got on this minimal amount of drugs, what we're then going to be able to do further forward, if we want to choose that route for Masters Olympia, things like that, is again going to be a step forward, but still a safer step forward from what we've been doing. So hope that's been a good insight regarding assistance. Anything else you want to add regarding supplements, cycles?
No.
For any females thinking about taking things, what would your advice be? Would you have any advice?
Think hard before you do it.
Having trust, would you say, in the person that's going for it? Because I think that's definitely a big one we see is...
Trust your well, I wouldn't say trust your coach, because there are coaches that really push high amounts on their clients, and the clients will just accept it and just...
Be naive. Yeah, definitely.
But Callum was always like, no, you don't need to have loads. We're starting on a minimal amount, which is good. So I trust him, trust his judgment.
And again, we've seen people use dosages which have half of...
150 of primo.
with half the muscle mass she's got. So again, all of it's relative, and I would go as far as to say from a coaching standpoint, you are like what's called a hyper responder, so you do respond very well to assistance. But again, that's one of the reasons why if we start low, we can then assess that and then use that moving forward as a little bit of the plan.
I don't think we'll be using growth again.
Definitely not, we'll stay clear of that one. But that is it on assistance, guys. It is day one, so we've landed, we're settled. You've got how many more meals left?
This is it.
That's the last one. Last meal, a little bit of fluid to go, and we'll catch you on day two.